Welcome back, everybody. I am Headwound, and this is building or modifying some pre-constructed Commander Magic the Gathering decks and some test play. We are not going to do Hitman today for two reasons. One is because I'm not feeling in the mood. The other is I'm feeling like low energy right now, and mainly because didn't get enough sleep last night. Just all kinds of different things going on. Nothing bad, but just like disruptions, wife having allergies, it being too warm, yeah, things like that. And then I went to the gym today with my wife, and we got super sore. So I'm super sore right now. But that's fine. But I got home. I had some eggs. I'm opening up a protein bar right now so that I can take a couple of bites. Someone just subscribed with Prime. It's a free sub.
Hello.
Hello, you, my friend. Hello, game veteran. Thank you so much for the 32 months. Much appreciated. How are you doing this weekend? Keeping yourself busy? Jedi, good morning. Good morning, sir. Oh, Jedi, check this out. So, I built out a spreadsheet. And I made it so that, so the program I use is on the phone is called Manabox. And I just export the file for all of my cards. So it comes in the form of, actually, let's do this. Let's see. So it comes in the form of this. So the collection outside of normal decks. You're doing great. Cycling. Oh. 7 Days to Die. Saw dev streams. Can't wait till it comes out. I am so happy it's coming out. Me too. Me too. I got it to work on my tablet and I have started scanning. Very cool. So the export shows the card name, the set code, the set name, collector number, whether it's a foil or not, the rarity, quantity, the mana box link, the Skyfall link, average purchase price based on the service that you chose to reference to, whether it was a misprint, an alter. These are the different things that you could change. Near mint, whatever the quality is, the language, and then the purchase price currency, which is whatever. But this is the default. What I've designed is a spreadsheet it's called the Search MTG card collection is what I've put together. And what I do is I literally just first off, I sort this by alphabetical. And then I take the entire thing. So I just go all the way to the bottom, all the way over to the side. I copy the information, and then I come over to my collection search, and I just literally just paste it in here. Then what this column does here is it goes through, and I need to make sure that it's accurate all the way to the end. It is not. Okay. So what I need to do is do it to a certain point. And I'm going to say... let's go down to like... I'll go down to 10,000. That should last me a very long time. It's going to take me a while to get there. So I go down to 10,000 and I just paste the formula. And what it's doing is, because I sorted it by alphabetical, what it's doing is it's saying, okay, I went, oh, is it not pasted? Oh, it didn't paste it all the way. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that's good that it stops here-ish. Okay, let me go to 10. Go all the way up. Paste this information. There you go. So what it's doing is it's going through and it's finding like any duplicates, because there'll be some times where it's a different series, something like that. And then it puts together a list of everything in a singular format. Then what I have here is I have it testing, and I really need to expand these to be more okay, let me do this. So this is basically what it's doing is it's comparing what cards I tell it I want to find to see if I have it in my collection. And so it's looking for a match. It's looking for the match for that cell right there. It's matching against this information, which is my consolidated list. And then if it finds a match, it will go to the J column, which is the quantity, which isn't necessarily always accurate, but it's okay because I don't need it to be super accurate. And it will spit out a number if I have it, whether it be 1 or whatever. So what I need to do is modify this to... let's do this to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, is that right? 10,000. Yeah, it's 10,000. I'll go over here and do the same. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now it's basically checking everything. I'm going to make sure that this spans the entire length all the way to 10,000 for this formula. All right, perfect. And I'm only looking for something that's associated with cards that I put in here. I've got some weird formatting in here. Let me just go ahead and go back to normal. Okay, so now let's say that I pull a list of cards from the cards that I want to look for, that there's a new deck that I want to build. So I have a whole list of cards in an Excel sheet or in a sheet just entirely. And I go over here and I just... Okay, so that's collection. That's a collection box. Here we go. So I just paste this in here, and then it will literally tell me I have 1 absorb, I have 1 mortify, I have 1 negate, I have 1 temple of the false god, which is not actually true, because, and 1 wayfarer's bauble, which is not actually true, because I already inputted the one that the 2 that you're bringing. So there you go. So this is an easy way for me not have to worry about, hey, let me look through this giant box where I may or may not have sorted things out, and I want to find a card really quickly. Hell, just create a list, send it to me, I throw it in here, it's going to tell me what I have or not. And it's going to tell me approximately how many I have. Now, let me show you what I did with my box. Giggity. So let's see if... How can I do this? I think I can do it this way, because I still have this over here. All right. Bring that over here. Bring this over there. Bring that there. that, and I think I can do this, right? Yes. Okay, perfect. That's good. So in this box, um, I've got card dividers for every single color. So green, red, black, blue, white, colorless, and then these are the combo colors. And then back at the very, very back, if I haven't gotten a card that is a combo color, then I just throw the divider back in here, and I can do that way. And then I've got lands here, separated into two sections, and then these are all my tokens, and then I've got some sleeves here, and then I've got foam inserts to help with kind of make sure that they're not falling over or anything like that. But what I've done with my organization is I've done it, if a card is a single color, it goes behind that color. If it's multiple colors, it goes over here in its appropriate slot. If it is a single mana, okay, so then I start separating by mana value or mana cost. So if it is 1 mana, all of my 1 mana cards are all in the front. I don't know where the 1 mana separator is. I don't have one. It's what I'll hopefully, one day I'll have something like that. But then each one of these that is a single mana cost to play is alphabetical. So I've made it super, super simple for anybody to come into this collection and go, hey, I need the Cabal console and of allocation. And all I have to do is ask, okay, I heard what you said was the name. What color? And how much mana does it cost? And then I can literally just go, oh, it's 5 mana. Okay, it's only, green. It's right in this area. Easily just pull it out. So that's what I've been doing with mine. And my thought, hey, so as you're kind of watching and listening, my thought about we were talking about like the cards and how to like create specialized ones that can separate the different classifications within your collection. Green, all of these colors, or multicolors, or multiple types. Like maybe we want to start separating by creature versus instant versus sorcery versus land. I mean, I've already separated them out so that lands are separate from everything else. And so I was thinking about doing that. But what I want to do is I want to have it so that up here there would be 5 pip slots, and they may be over a little bit over farther to the edge, and then we would create little pips. So imagine trying to think if I can even draw this. So let me think about like drawing this and how that would be. Yeah, I could draw this. Okay. So let's say this is a flat card right there. The card would actually be raised. Now forgive the, spacing. So it would actually be raised like that. So the edges would be raised. And then the line where the pips would go would be lower right there. So then you could just take a pip color and you could just slot it right in. Now, it would require some like little tiny tabs. You could probably see it, yeah, little tiny, tiny tabs, like right there, right, like right there. and on the opposite side, so that when you slot that in, it will stay in position. And so you would have slots for all the different colors. So bing, 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 bing. And then on the other side, there would be a longer section over here. And this would be an area where you can put a name like creature, enchantment, land, whatever. And you could do it like that. A land would not necessarily make sense because it would always be a single pip. Although, not necessarily. No, land can be multiple pips because you have the ones where they'll generate, like they could either generate green or red or blue or white. Any of those types of things. So that would actually be pretty cool. So, and they would have those little things in here that would keep it like notched in there so that they wouldn't fall out. So that was my idea. An alternative is that you just create. So the reason behind this design is because I want to make a single card. Now, of course, this is the wrong angle, but you get the idea. So I want to make a single card multiple times, and then all we have to do is just replace the pips and the name for whatever it is. And let's name or type. Sorry, type. Yeah, so the type would just fit right in there. So that was my idea, and I thought that would be really cool. I don't know if anybody has ever created one. I don't even know if this is feasible. I don't know if a card and the space that it has is going to be sufficient enough. It may be that we modify it, and maybe what I do, in fact, this is a possible second idea. And tell me if you think this makes sense. So the top of the card, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go across, and this has to have some kind of edge, and it would just go down. And then this would have an edge, and it would go like this, and then it would be like up. Okay, that's pretty good. And then that's type. And then these are the colored pips. Okay. So this is an alternative. In fact, I kind of like this idea even better. So what we would do is the card would be built in this style, so it would have like little slots like all along the top right here. And then you would just take the round pip and you would just slide it in, and it would like kind of lock into place. And then the same thing with the type, you could just slide it into this little slot, and that would keep it in place. So that's another possible idea. But I'll bring these to the table and see what people think. I don't know if the material can be strong enough to do all that, but who knows? And then how do I get back to big game? There you go. All right. So that's my idea. But I also found that when you're doing your scans, get some. Okay, so first off, it really helps if you have like some really good sunlight. Sunlight is beautiful because it can fill a room and eliminate a lot of shadowing. Also, do not scan your cards on anything but a white area. Preferably something that's not reflective too much. And like the worst thing you could do is scan magic cards on a black surface. The second worst thing that you can do is scanning magic cards on a surface that has multiple different colors and a pattern, or even like on a wood table where it has some sheen or it has different patterns to the actual wood itself. Bad ideas. Bad ideas. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, and what I ended up doing is, and I'll go back to the other screen so you can kind of see. And I'm just going to use this as a really terrible example, but this is going to have to be it. So you would put your paper or whatever down. Obviously, you're not going to use a paper towel because there's, I mean, even though it's dull, it has patterns on it, and it's not completely flat. So that is going to kind of ruin things. But let me see here. I guess I'll just grab a couple from here. So when I lay these out, I obviously will have a lot larger area that I'm doing this. And then what I try to do is I try to do 2 or 3 rows, and I just set them down. And generally, like if I'm doing this in my desk area, I'll put 2 pieces of paper. I could do 2 rows with 6 cards on each row. And then I just, just sit there, and it scans pretty quick. But I can imagine, like, if you had 2 people doing it, oh my god, this would go so fast. Because what you could have one person do is you could have one person who is in charge of basically scan and pick up, and the other person is in charge of actually putting them down in the, like, whatever order you're scanning. It helps not to put the same exact card right next to another card of the same one, unless it's a different series. But yeah, because what it won't be able to do, like if you put like multiple lands, all the same type, all the same release number, they won't scan. Your best bet is to go, okay, I have multiples of this, put one down, note the number of those, make the scan, go into the edit, hit the plus button until you get to the number appropriate, and then you go on to your next card. So, and so far, just to give you an idea, now this is not like something that I've been able to scan like in one sitting. I think that, in fact, I have actually scanned all of my cards twice due to an issue that I had, which was my issue, not anything with the app. So I have a total of 1,771 cards outside of decks. Then I have 828 cards in decks for a total of 2,599 cards. So not bad. Not bad. All right, so enough of that. So you can see, like, I can easily find, like, if I'm building a brand new deck, how I can do it in this. Now, this is not, I need to find a card that has a specific mana, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I would use Mana Box to find it. I would go in and I wouldn't type in an actual name. I would choose a category. Okay, I need all the cards that are either red, let's see, blue or green, or a combination of both. Okay, shows all the cards. I need creatures. Okay, that's your second, selection. And then I need mana cost of either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Here you go. And then I can start going through and I can start reading and start going through the cards. The only thing that I'm not pleased about is that you can't search the subtext. So, or the type. Like if I want to, well, I mean the type, like creature type is what, like the subtype of creature type. So if I'm looking for vampires, because I have a commander that specifically says, whenever a vampire enters the battlefield, do 1 damage to all players. I want to find those vampire cards, and I want to only have those, and maybe I only want them to be low cost. So, yeah, something that I wish they would add. All right, so spreadsheet shown. I do have 2 decks that I'm actually building. So one is a modification of the Bright Palm Call for Backup deck, and I saw the command zones upgrade for it, and they're also secondary commander, and I love the secondary commander. So what I did is I put in a list of what cards they recommend to switch. I also went through and kind of did my own type of thing. I went way overboard. So, ones that like, I tried playing in those decks, and yeah. So now what I want to do, so Shalayan Halar is the other commander for the Call for Backup deck. What I want to do is I want to test out, and I'm going to test it with 4. I want to take my Shalayan Halar modified deck as of the 28th, which was yesterday, and which cards I have currently in the pack. And I want to put this against the Bright Palm Precon, so non-modified. I want to do this also against, I think I put it in here. Did I put the Shalayan Halar? Yes. So I put the command zones Shalai and Halar $10 upgrade. And then I also want to put this against the full upgrade if I keep Bright Palm as my commander. So this is ultimately what I want to go to, is not do this one, but it's going to be a modification of my Bright Palm updated to switch it over to Shalai and Halar. I don't know how that's going to work. I need to kind of read into the cards, but so this is BP pre. This is SH10. And this one's going to be BP up. All right. Now, I only want to do 1 game currently. So let's see how this goes. All right. So there's very few unknown cards, which is great. It means that the accuracy of things is going to be a little better. 3 lands right off the bat. An instant to exile. Let me go ahead and just kind of move these up so they're a little bit better for me. Let's see. So I've got an instant. I've got a creature. I've got 2 creatures. I got both 4 and then a sorcery for 6, which is draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So that's great, but it means that I need to preempt it with some other things. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this and not mulligan. And I'm just going to pass people's turn to just get through the first phase of this. We pulled an enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. If you control a creature with... Oh my god, I love this card. Mael's Arya is amazing. If you have creatures that have counters where the power is 5 or greater, you get to put, +1/+1 counters on all your creatures. Then gain 10 life if you have, or if you control creatures that have power of 10 or greater. This last one's the kicker. You win the game if you control a creature with power 20 or greater. Bam! Bam! So that's kind of nuts. Now, but see, the thing with this is if you're playing with other players, there is a good likelihood that they're going to be... Like, I know that my deck may ramp a little bit slower, but when it does ramp, my creature is going to be nasty. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. So I'm going to play land per turn, and I'm going to play the plains because my instant actually is that, and I want to be able to destroy something if we feel the need. All right, so another plains on the field. Look at this. Both plains. Look at this. Are we all going to do the same thing? Ooh. Okay, so he's sacrificing, getting a basic land, putting it onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffling. Great. Look at this. We're all in line. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with 4 power or greater. This one's really good. This is card draw. And I really, really like that. I'm going to put this one over here so it's not like the primary thing that I'm concentrating on. At the beginning of upkeep, I don't want to play this yet because I don't have any creatures, and it doesn't make sense for me to play something like that just yet. So play the second play, or a second... Ooh. What'd you do? Oh, search the okay, so they searched for a basic land and they put it on the battlefield. They found a mountain, which is what I'm hoping to get also. Okay. So the Shalaya Halar $10 upgrade, they've played... If you would put 1 or more counters on your creatures or planeswalkers you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on those kinds of counters on the permanents or player instead. Wow. Okay, I'll have to figure out how that works. You played a tap land. All right, great. This is perfect. This is my red mana, or my 3rd mana basically. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Although I could do that, but that would warrant somebody to remove it from the field before I had the opportunity of like actually using it. I could exile this person, but I'm not going to, so I'm just going to let the mana sit. I don't have any artifacts to pump up my mana. All right. Beginning of combat. So the Bright Palm upgrade is being attacked for 3. They took the damage. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter, you may put a +1/+1 counter of Forgotten. Okay. So this person is rampant with the +1/+1s. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of those +1/+1s from this Forgotten Ancient onto another creature. It's an okay card. Let's see. So what's this one? Ooh, somebody played an instant. Return an artifact, enchantment, or exile somebody's graveyard. What are you going after? There's nothing here. Oh. Exile target card from a graveyard. Maybe he's going after this guy? Maybe? I mean, I don't see any use of what he's going to do with this, but let me check to see what he did in the logs. So... he targeted Terramorphic Expanse, which I think was... Yep, there it is. which is silly. What a waste of a removal. Okay, so end of their turn. Whenever a player casts... Okay, so they can add another ++1. Ooh. Ooh, who did that? Who played that? Somebody played this. Whenever a player comes... Oh, this guy. Play the Terramorphic Expanse. Destroy target permanent. They put a 3/3 elephant in its place. Yeah, that is actually a really good idea. Thank you for doing that. And this is what, like, there's often times where you'll get like a removal, something like this, and I don't want to play them so early. Like, I don't see that there's a benefit. What I want to do is I want to wait for people to like get a real advance on something. Ooh, perfect. So beginning of upkeep. So I'm gonna play my land per turn. I'm actually considering playing my commander, but I don't think it's a good idea at this moment. When this enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters, I can remove those counters, and target player searches their library for basic lands, put it on the battlefield. So this is good for me to start getting some more lands to get my land count up a lot faster. So this is actually good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay this. I'm going to use these here, and I'm just going to say white because whatever. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use it. I'm going to use it, remove a +1/+1 counter from this. Target player searches the library. That target is me. Oh, it's a plus. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, I thought it was tap. Okay, never mind. So I only have 1 mana. I can't do anything with it. I'm going to end my turn. And now I have a 2/2 on the battlefield. All right, what are you doing? Oh, that's a good card. Flash, flying, enters the battlefield, exit, exile a target non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. It's kind of a silly thing. Don't know if I agree with that, but it is flash and flying, so that's cool. Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, proliferate, which is choose any number of permanents you and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. That is incredible. That is a counter buff, and that's amazing. That's one of my favorite cards in this. Trample. At the beginning of your combat, if you control a commander, put a +1/+1 counter on each. Wow, that's also strong. All right, I don't have any more lands, so I'm kind of boned. So what I'm going to do, and I want to make sure I have enough creatures out. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on the Forgotten Agent. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of these +1/+1s to anything else. Now, that's going to take up all my mana, and I'm mana shy already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this twice. So I'm going to play this once and remove a +1/+1 counter. Now this is going to kill this. Actually, no, I'm just going to play it once. So I'm going to search for this guy, put on the battlefield tapped. I have 2 mana untapped, and I really don't want to kill this. So I'm going to pass my turn because there's blockers all on the field. All right, Bright Palm. His commander is coming out onto the field. He's given that. He attacked Shalai Halar, $10 upgrade. Okay, that guy is, wow. Like, I feel very vulnerable right now. I got attacked for 6. See, now, destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 beast creature token. But I think our priority is... Okay. So, I'm not threatened yet, but I'm getting there. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control if the creature... Okay, that's that one. So I like this. This is a ramp card. So I want to leave some mana here. So I'm gonna pay this, but I only have 2 mana, and I'm kind of stuck in the same situation I was before, where I'm just gonna take it to the face, and I'm just gonna hope and pray. Okay, so he's attacking somebody else. Who are you attacking? You're attacking somebody else. I can tell who is attacking who. If somebody's attacking me, we'll have a special outline for the card. Okay, yeah, like right here. This is a complete declaration of this person that they are after me. And they are a jerk. Also... Wowza. I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing like super terrible with the attack. But we're going to take a lot of damage. Okay. At the beginning of the upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on creatures that you control. Wait a minute. It didn't do it. At the beginning of your output, put a +1/+1 counter on each you control. Oh, if the creature has 5 or greater value. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I'm going to play this. I am then going to... Which creatures? So I'm up to 2, 4, 6 mana. Draw cards equal to the greatest power of the creatures. No, that's just a waste. Although I do need card draw. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with 4 or greater mana, draw a card. I can't do that. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may move these counters to another card. So I'm going to use my mana to spend this. And that's going to be 4, which again leaves me mana shy. Okay. So again, I've got to pass a turn because I'm stuck in a position that I can't do anything. Whenever a creature, no. I don't want to put my +1 counter on somebody else. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. And this is why we leave things open. Jesus. If you put one... landfall... Flying... I think I want to get rid of this flying. Yeah. Okay, so why can't I do this? Hello? Okay, here we go. There, so I exiled that one. I am going to take a crap ton of damage. Let's see. Forgotten Ancient. No, I'm not going to put a +1/+1 counter on somebody else. Holy balls. Okay. That's 21 damage. Owie. I'm down to 3. I'm probably out of this game next coming up. No. Yeah, if this guy attacks me, I'm dead. No. Please don't attack me. Fuck it. God damn it. Yeah. No matter what, I'm dead. Yeah, so I could block this one, I could block this one, but I can't block that and that, so I'm dead. So I'm just gonna, like, that's it. Alright, we're out of the game. So this was a case where our ramp wasn't good enough. Alright. So we'll see which deck actually pulls through. So right now, the Bright Palm Pre-Con, the original OG out of the box, is kicking ass. Although, wow, the Bright Palm upgrade just, holy crap, he won. Wow, he ramped super fast. Let's do it again. All right. Do I want to keep this? I've got a land. I've got a land. I've got an instant. If one more would be put on, this is actually really good. And I've got this and this, but I don't have any creatures. So this is taking a real risk. This is taking a real risk. And it will completely depend on what card we draw. Yeah. I'm going to keep going, but this could be the end of the game right here. So we've got somebody who's ramping pretty good. There's a soul ring, you son of a bitch. You've already got a creature on the battlefield, but it's being exiled. And we don't get the mana. So let's go ahead and play this. Oh, I can't? Oh, shit. I can't. Because I don't have green mana. All I have is like colorless. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. You know what? Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. I'm going to pass by everybody's turn because none of what they're doing. There's another soul ring, you son of a bitch. Okay, so this comes in tapped. I can now scry a card. What do I... Is this a land? It's an artifact, which I'm going to put in the bottom of the deck. I only have 2 mana, and none of it is green. So this is where things get interesting. So I have to end my turn. I'm going to have to exile a card. I think I'm going to exile the enchantment. Or, oh no, I got 7 cards. Never mind. All right, passing the turn. Passing the turn. Another creature come out in the battlefield. Oh my god. Wowza. And we're screwed. I have red, white, and blank. So I could do this. You know what? Use your mana for what you can while you can, and just like I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this card and whatever. So end turn. All right. Can't be blocked. Okay, didn't attack me, thankfully. I'm not a threat. Ooh. Holy crap. That's a lot of... Oh my god, 44 damage? Holy shit. Okay. Can I do this one? Do I have any green mana? I don't. So I can't do anything. I'm basically dead. Yeah, I'm basically dead. I have a red, a white, and 2 colorless. I need green, 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 I need green. What about this? Can I do anything with this? Can I do anything with anything? Sacrifice. You know what? I'm doing this. I'm sacrificing it. Sacrifice, destroy target non-land permanent, an opponent. Oh my god. Where's your soul ring, buddy? Oh, I can't do that. But I could do this one. Pay the 2 mana. Sacrifice it. Destroy it. Find one of my own. And I am going to grab a green. There we go. We've got our green. But man, that was tough. That was not what I wanted to do. The cleanup. So we were going to get rid... Oh, shit. That was the one we were going to get rid of. Want to keep this one. This one I'm going to get rid of, I think. Yep. This is the one I'm going to get rid of. I want to definitely put this out as one of the first cards, if not the first card. But this one's also good because it enters the battlefield. If a creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 on it. So I want the +1/+1s, but I also want the card draw. Okay, they did a thing. Great, good for you. They're doing a thing. Yeah, like hopefully they're looking at me and going, this guy's not a threat. We don't need to worry about it. Who is this guy going to attack? Oh my god. Can somebody do something about this? Yeah, I'm dead. Like, that was it. Yeah. This is the risk that you take. So I've won 1 and the upgrade has won 1. Or actually, no. Did I win the first one? I don't think I did. I think I had the same problem with the first one. So, search the library for a basic land card. Tapped. So I'm okay with starting with this because it's effectively, it's 3 mana. Not necessarily. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I need green on the battlefield. I want to scry 1. Beautiful. What is it? Yes, I want that. Because it's a super cheap creature, and I can probably get it onto the battlefield second, if not third turn. Arcane Signet. Okay, so now I'm going to play a red. And then we'll do this guy. Okay, so I'm first to get a creature on the battlefield. Is somebody going to destroy it? Probably. With our luck. Alright. So far, so good. Search for a basic land. Okay. Alright, so we got... I'm going to play Command Tower because it's any mana. I am then going to use 2 to play this one. Search every land for a basic one. Battlefield, taps, and shuffle the library. I don't know if I need that yet. At the beginning of a key, put a +1/+1 counter if they have 5 or more power. Or I can do this one, enter the battlefield with 2 +1/+1s. Okay. So we're going to play this one again. It gives us 2. When it enters, add a +1/+1 counter to that guy. Cool. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I am not going to hold back. Take 2 to the face. Yeah. Now that probably makes me that person's enemy. But we shall move on and see. So they're searching for a basic land and putting on the battlefield tapped. You've got a crap ton of mana, so you're playing the mindless. And you're going to draw a card on that. I get to play a white land, which is very much needed. And then I have 4 mana. I am going to do this. because I want to find more mana. And I'm going to go with green. Okay. Now I've got 2 mana left. I don't have anything that I can cast with it, so I am going to pass. No, I'm not going to pass the turn. I'm going to attack this son of a gun with 2 things. Because I lost to him last time. Well, not to him, but I like just bad draws, all the things. Okay, so that's got a +1/+1. Oh boy. Oh, that's a nasty card. That's a nasty card. All right, so play another land. All right, so I've got 5 mana. And I can play the trample dude. Or I could play the flyer. I'm going to play this guy. Whenever this creature attacks, return target non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. What do I have? I just have the... But it's creatures that it's looking for. So the reason I put this one in is because it has backup. And it will give some other card the effect of flying, which is really good. Whenever the creature enters the battlefield, if that is a creature of greater power, which it is, that's really good. Then I can put a +1/+1 counter on this, so I'll probably choose this guy. Let's go ahead and spend our mana. We're going to do... Yeah, we're going to do the +1/+1, and then we're going to do the backup. So we're going to put the +1/+1 on you. And then... Yeah, and then do the backup on the same one. Perfect. So now it's up to 4, and it has flying. So I can go into combat. Oh, somebody destroyed it. You jerk. Okay, well, I can't do anything about it. So that'd be it. All right, so somebody destroyed that and gave me a 3/3. I then... Actually, who did that, by the way? The $10 upgrade person did. That's okay. They're not a threat, so I'm not going to worry about them. I am worried about this person. Actually, I'm kind of worried about that person too, but more worried about this person. So let's go ahead. Oh, it removed flying. Oh, you bastard. You know what? Doing it anyways, because you're either going to have to block with your 3/3 and lose it, or take it to the face. What are you going to do? Took it to the face. Good, as you should. All right. Got some more mana on the board. Okay. Can't be blocked. Ah. So I don't have the mana to do that, so it's just gonna have to go away. Yeah, that sucks. And now they're attacking me. Jerk. So I think I'm just gonna take this. This is only 3 damage. Or actually, yeah, it's only 1 damage actually. Oh, damn it. I forgot about that effect. Frick. Frick. I mean, I could kick it. In fact, I think I have to. Or... No, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to do this. I like this card, though. Okay, so I have 4... Okay, so I'm gonna spend all of these. Do that. Then I'm gonna do this and put a +1/+1 counter on. There you go. Now he's a 5/5. So now I could play this one. All right. I am going to come at him for 3. He can't do anything. There you go. Right palm enters the battlefield. Puts a +1. Ooh. Okay. Not sure what happened. Destroy target artifact. Yes. Constable realm can't be blocked this turn. Yeah. Oh, good. Not going after me. Even though I attacked him. Alright, so now. Ooh, so this is actually in Spanish. This is, I looked this up the other day and I forgot to keep the. This is the Hydra. Oh, let's see, MTG Hydra Con Colonian. There you go. Colonian Hydra. This is trample. When it enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters, when it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. That's nutty. That is nutty, but I want to do this. I mean, that's beautiful. I would love to do it. I'm doing this first. So, do this. I want to make sure that we keep a green live. So let's see. Yeah, that works out perfect. And then I'm going to do this one. I'm not going to kick it because I don't have the mana to kick it. So we're just going to let it come in. And target creature you control fights target creature somebody else controls. So I'm going to put the +1/+1 counters on a target creature, you. Good. So now he's a 7/7. Beautiful. And again, I'm going to do what we can. And maybe I'll go after you. No, go after this guy. 7. In the face. Take it. All right, here we go. Okay, and a turn. Some things are happening. Puts +1/+1. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Does an attack. Now the constable can't be blocked. You son of a bitch. I knew this would happen. Yeah, it's a smart thing. And now I come after 10 or 5/5. That's not terrible. Enter the battlefield tapped. Let's see. That's okay. I'm actually, am I okay with land draw? Or you know what? I'm gonna put that towards the end. I want something else. Let's go ahead and spend all the mana. Comes in with 4 +1/+1 counters. And let's beat him up. Yeah, both of these have trample. So I could do all of... Oh, I could do both of these guys. He's going to block 1. But it has trample. So let's go full alpha. Is he going to take the 10? He took the 10. Good. Okay. I'm going to take 4. Okay, I don't like waiting through all that crap. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Constable can't be blocked this turn. Didn't choose to attack. All right, so play a land. I mean, I might as well just... Oh, play my commander? Hell yeah. Okay. Commander on the battlefield. Play this also, just because. And let's go into combat. At the beginning of combat, double the number of +1/+1 counters. Oh my god. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters put on a creature, Sly and Halar do that much damage to a target opponent. So guess what? Opponent, 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 opponent. Bam, 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 bam. Take that. Now, I believe I want to hold back on this turn. Although I'm holding back on this turn. Although I could do, you know what? Do it. Do it. Yep, do it. Okay, so we get to determine which action or which thing gets killed first. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, whenever one or more of your counters are put on constable, exile, whatever. So I want to kill this one first, and then kill the guy. Okay. Boom, boom. Both creatures dead. He took 3 to the face, or 2 to the face. Perfect. Next round is going to be really tricky. Who are you okay, so not attacking me. Perfect. So the Bright Palm upgrade card deck is dead. Now we have to deal with Bright Palm Precon. That's the one I'm scared of. Especially with the creature ramp that he's doing. Holy moly. Okay. Alright. I get a land. Okay, let me actually take a look at this. So this puts a +1/+1. We didn't get anything that entered the battlefield this turn. I think this is going to be our play, which is this. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So do it. Do all the mana. Yes. And this will do damage. So our enemy is this guy now. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. Let's see. So Lieutenant at the beginning of your keep. This is so good. So he's now going to put +1/+1 counters on each creature again, which means that I can redo the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is so good. Now we declare our attacks. I want to trample all of his things. Actually, no. Okay, so I'm going to do 6 to his face. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wait. Whenever he attacks, deal double the... Okay, so I actually do want to do this one. So because I get to double the number of counters. So... Alright. Attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. It has 7. It's now going to have 14. Beautiful. And because I added more +1/+1 counters, guess what? I'm actually going to do the damage. So he's going to die, I think is what's going to happen. So that's 23 damage. Oh, no, he could block some. No, he could block some. Okay, so let's go ahead and do How much is he gonna block? So we have vigilance and flying. So he's gonna take 9 just immediately. He's gonna block 5, 6, 7 of that. So 7 is gonna go through. We only have to hit him 3 times. No, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the rest can go here. Or for the 1. There you go. Oh, I miscalculated. It's a lot more damage. Holy moly. Okay. So, who's going to die first? You're going to die. And then the goblins. Okay. So he's dead. Yeah. Now, move on. Okay, I'm just going to like zoom by that, get to the combat phase. What are you doing? They did not do any combat, which is great for me. I'm going to have a creature enter the battlefield. Now, I need to put some counters on this. So I think what I want to do, I'm definitely going to do this. Put the +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. But if I do that, then I get a draw card when it enters. There's the battlefield. It deals whatever damage to each. Oh, that's a board wipe. I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do instead is this. So I'm going to do the passive. So I'm going to do this guy, which is then going to load up my things with +1/+1s. And we're going to do all the damage to you. 1 damage times 5. And then we are going to do, at the beginning of your combat, I love this. This is so good because of the commander. Commander says whenever a +1/+1 gets added to creatures, which is what this guy's doing at the beginning of combat, I get to do that much damage to another character. So, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to push this all over here. Do it all to this person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to do things that are going to hurt a lot. You have no blockers. I am going to do this guy because he's going to double his numbers, which is amazing because whenever you attack, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Let me explain. Double the +1s here. That's 14 damage immediately to his face. Plus the ones here. 16 additional damage. That's now 30. 8 from this one. You know, I could just literally just Alpha Strike the whole thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Alpha Strike. So the first thing the Hydra is going to do is double all the +1/+1s. Beautiful. And now I get to do all of that damage. Let's figure out, let's see. There, that was 12. There you go. Dead. Headwound wins. Okay. So I think my current state of this deck is okay. I think its mana ramp is too slow. So that's going to be my next kind of modifier for this, is to work on the mana ramp. But I am going to call it short. I've got, actually no, I could play one more. So I want to see, so we won one. Bright Palms Precon won one, and then something else won. I think the update won a different one. So I'm going to play one more time. And we're going to see. This is kind of like the playoff. All right, so that goes there. This is really good, especially with Kitty. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on. Oh, this is that one. Okay. So I think we need to wait. Creatures with power less than the champion can't block creatures you control. So what I need to do is I need to ramp the champion up to as high as we can get her. Now, when this kitty enters the battlefield, I can put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter gets trample automatically. So what I'd like to do is bring this one in first. Enters the battlefield under your opponent, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Oh, actually, so put this one on the battlefield. Put Kitty on the battlefield, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and keep. We have 1 green mana. We need a second one, but we'll get there. Soul Ring, cheater. What's this one? Search your library for up to 2 basic lands, reveal those, put one in the battlefield tapped, and okay. So that's good. I'm going to put you right there, but I'm going to play you first. Yeah, this is actually, no, let me do this planes. And then we'll do it because it says if you, oh, I need 2 or more. So I need to do the other one too. That's fine. We'll put them both out there. Dang. Elf Druid already on the battlefield. Let's do this one. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. That is nutty. That is nutty. I want that. But I want something else more. So damn. He is already up to 5 mana. What kind of shenanigans is this? And he's, oh my god. Okay. A $10 upgrade really paid off. Alright. So I'm not going to do you yet. I'm going to put you out here. So I want to do this one because we control 2 or more. We're going to put the champion. No, we can't put the champion out. Can't put that one out. So let's do this one because we need the green mana. So we're going to choose you. And do we have a red? Yeah, we have a red, but I need another green. I'm going to grab green, put this one on the battlefield, the other into my hand. Can't play anything, so we just pass the turn and we hope that no one just beats up on me. Okay. Whatever. People are fighting, you know, kids are crying. It's all happening. Oh my god, Bright Palm is on the battlefield. All right. Counters, let's see. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put a second green out here. I am going to cast creatures with power less than champion can't be blocked. Or can't block creatures you control. All right. So we're going to pay this. We have 2 mana floating, but we can't do anything with it. So that is fine. I am going to pass the turn. Okay. Right palm on the battlefield again. Wow, that's a lot of cards. And you son of a gun. He's going to destroy it, isn't he? You suck. I hate you. Okay, so I just got hit for 10. Alright, put a land. Can't be blocked. So do I have enough to do this and something else? I could do this and do kitty. So let's do this. Okay. Let's do kitty. Which is, we're going to do this. There you go. kitty. And we're going to put a +1/+1 on you. And then... Okay. There we go. So we got 2 +1/+1 counters. We got something on the battlefield. Feel happy. And we got a decent amount of mana. So I'm just going to let things ride out. It's going to be chaos. We may be attacked. And if we are, I feel bad. The danger. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Wowza. So we may die. No, we're not going to die this turn. Good. Alright. Here we go. This spell costs 1 less for to cast for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. I don't have that many creatures. When you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Let's do this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay, we have to do this thing. Yeah, let's do this thing. Okay. And we're going to put +1/+1 on it because that will help with this. And declare attackers, we're not going to do anything because I need some blockers. And I feel like we're going to die. God damn you. Oh, wait a minute. Put on a slash, deal that much damage to target. Oh, no. We're taking some damage. Reveal the top X of... That's what they're doing. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. And there's more damage for me. And more damage to me. Wow. Thank you for attacking somebody else. Maybe. Oh god, what are you gonna do? Okay. So this is going to be 2 mana less to cast this. And creature spells that I can cast. Okay, so let me see how this is going to work. So yes, we're going to do it all. Okay. I get to draw a card. Okay. This one comes on with a +1/+1, which is great because this card says creature spells you cost... creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature which you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So that means that this costs X less. So we have the 2 mana that we can use the count, but which one do we want to do? One has trample whenever it deals damage. Deals damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. You have artifacts, enchantments? You do. Ooh, but you do also. I am scared. Like, really, really, really scared now. When it deals combat damage to a player, create that many +1/+1 green. That many, meaning the number of damage? Okay, so I can do the 2. And then expend 3? I think I can do 3. Yeah. So all I have to do is tap this, tap that. Give it whatever. And we're good. So that's 3. Okay. This creature enters the battlefield with X +1/+1. Okay. Choose a replacement effect to apply first. So what was Riot again? I don't remember Riot. Oh, Riot is choose a +1/+1 counters. Yeah, so let's do this one first. Yeah, because I want to do that. Awesome. It didn't equal 5, but that's pretty good. I have no mana. None of these have tap abilities. I almost want to say that I have to just, like, stop. Because I can't do anything. Especially with that, they have flying. We have no flying. Okay. I'm gonna hope that they don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Ah. Yeah, we're dead. Because he's applying +1/+1s. And... oh no, he's attacking... oh my god. Are we gonna survive? Oh, he's gonna do the extra +1/+1 down. Oh... I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not. I have 2 health. I have 2 health. I think. I have 2 health. I'm alive. I'm alive. Draw the cards equal up to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control. Non-creatures you control get +3/+3 until end of turn. Okay. Each non-human creatures. That's all of them. So they all get +3/+3. And I get draw cards. Okay. So we're going to do the +3/+3 first. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we're just going to do an alpha strike. I mean, we're going to die. But hell, why not? Yeah, he's not going to declare any blockers. He has too much health. Whenever it does create that many... oh my god. I forgot about that. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Tyranids. But the problem is he has flying, doesn't he? Yeah. Shalaya and Halar have flying. Yeah, we're gonna die. It's happening. Alright. Well, that's cool. We did some things. Yep, we did some things. Yep, and here I go. I died to the +1/+1 thing. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm gonna do this again. Just because I like it. That guy's nuts. That's a good kitty. First strike. That would be really nice to be able to do that. Put your priority right there. Enter the battlefield tap, but it's like all the things. So I'm gonna do this. Say yes. Draw a card for each +1/+1. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the land. Comes in tapped. Move on with our life. So what's great is that it's all 3 colors. Whatever I choose. Let's do green. We got 2 mana. Pass the turn. Alright, somebody else found a soul ring before I did. Do I even I need to see, do I have a soul ring in this stupid deck? Bring that in. We got 3 mana. So, I'm going to cast the kitty. Yeah, cast the kitty. Kitty puts a +1 on itself. And we're good. Alright, that's some good mana. Destroy Each player searches library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield. Oh my god, yes please. Oh, I see. They destroyed one of my mana. Oh, oh, thank goodness they didn't destroy the multi one. Okay. I need red. Yeah, I need red. Well, my creature is still alive. Oh, that is a nasty card. Add 1 mana of anyone in my pool. So 2/4 at the beginning of combat, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control where X is Helena and Helena's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. So yes, spend all the mana, bring Helena and Helena partners. Begin of combat, add +1/+1s, and they gain, what was it they gain? They gain haste. Haste until end of turn. So you messed with me last turn or last time and beat me up. So I'm gonna pick on you. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Go ahead and do the thing. Beautiful. Oh, somebody got their thing destroyed. Okay, so okay. All right. Oh, actually, let me save this. Info. Create. All right. I don't think I ever had his number before. All right, and the turn. I'm feeling all right with our position. I'm not feeling great, but oh, Bright Palm, did you just? What did you do? What the? Okay. Oh, Bright Palm's on your battlefield. All right, so green mana. This spell costs whenever you cast a green permanent spell, put it. Okay, this is solid. This is very solid. So I'm going to spend all of my mana, bring this guy out on the battlefield. He's terrifying, but now I get to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control now, whenever a green spell is cast. Okay, at the beginning of combat, put... Oh, that's Helena. Ooh. It gains haste. I am doing this. Yes, I am. And now it has haste, which means that it doesn't have summoning sickness. So I will attack you with this guy. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I put haste on it already, so it's like, just do it. There you go. Beautiful. Lethal to that character. We lost it. How did we lose it? Oh, we lost the other one. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. At least we didn't lose Helena and Elena. Okay, we got some goblins. When on the battlefield, some more protection. Owie, owie. That doesn't look good. And that's coming at me. Ouch. 4? Is it only 4? Can't be blocked. Just okay. All right, the land. And I think we have to bring out our commander now. No, I'm not gonna pay the life to reduce the mana cost. Not at this time. I don't need it. But I may do it next. So put a +1/+1 counter on creatures. There we go. Shlilar there. Draw a card for each creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. It's good with me. I don't think they have any battle effects though. That's the thing that's sad. Instant. So this is tricky. So if this one is saying pay 2 life, it costs 1 less green. So this would basically make it 1 mana. But could I do it twice? 1 for the kicker? No, that would need 3 mana. We don't have 3 mana. Yeah, that's fine. Target player, let's see, put 2+1/+1 on thing. Creatures you control, fight target creatures you don't control. That's what I'm actually considering. I could do this one and draw 2 cards because card draw is powerful. And take 2 damage. Wait, why didn't it offer to take 2 damage? Damn it. Is that was... Oh, is it only green creature spells? No, oh, it's... No, it's green permanent, not an instant. Okay. That's a bummer. Alright. I can't do that. And I can't do any of these secondary effects, so we just have to kind of go on. Alright. At the beginning of combat, put X +1 on another target where X is the power of Helena and Elena. Holy shit. It gains haste. So if I choose, oh, I can't do that, but I can do this. So that means you become a 6/6, and now I can do the passive damage against my enemy here. So you just took 3. And now, do I want to attack? I mean, I do have haste, vigilance, and flying. You have a flyer, though. Do you have a flyer? You do not have a flyer. So let's do you for 6. And this has trample, but it doesn't have vigilance, so we're gonna just say that. Okay, take 6 to the face. Who are you going after? Good. More goblins. Okay. You're attacking the Precon. Ooh, I love that character. Oh, damn it. Its controller gains life to its value. That's okay. So I gain 6 life, I think. And I can just put it back in the command zone and recast her. That's not terrible. Jesus. 17/17. Cast this. I can then just immediately just cast this over again. Reduce the cost of mana by paying 2 life. How much is my life? Is that going to benefit us to do that? To make it cheaper? By 1? It is. Let me go ahead and cancel it. Recast it. Pay the 2 life. Do the auto. Okay. Pay 2 life. Yes. Yes. Now I'm going to pay this one. Oh shit, it went with, oh god damn it. I hate when it does that. Don't use a non-colorless card to cast colorless game. That's just dumb. Okay, so I'm going to give this one. Yeah, so you get 3 again. You get haste. Oh no, you get 4 this time. Target opponent that will take the 1. Actually, they're taking 4 damage. I don't like the way this guy's ramping. Okay. Who am I going to attack with 7? Actually, you. There. There you go. I wish it can... Does it show commander damage? I don't think it does. Because I've got a good amount of commander damage on you. Oh, yeah, 7. I'm taking 4. You've taken 6. You've taken none. Okay. Well, that's cool. Alright. Pass the turn. Alright, who are you attacking? Not me. Good. Upkeep, draw, main phase, begin combat. Declare attackers, no. Second main phase. Bring out a whole bunch of things. Ugh, it's coming after me. Jesus. Jesus. So I have to block with something. Ah. I don't. Because this is not the command. You know what? I'm going to take it. 17. It hurts. Brings me down to 16, but it's not commander damage. So I'm okay. Alright. So 4 plus. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. I mean, this is not that great, to be honest. So I'd almost rather just do this. Pay the kicker. Gain some life back. So yes, pay the kicker. And we get any number. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 +1/+1 counters. Then I'm going to gain life. And then we will have a target fight a target. Yes. Okay. So, where am I going to put the +1/+1s? I'm going to put it on... Do I want to put it on my commander? That's actually pretty smart, to be honest. Yeah, let's put it on my commander. Gain life. Great. Okay, who is gain life? I am. And then who am I going to have fight who? I'm going to have my commander. No, I'm going to have the trample guy fight this guy. And we're going to pay up all the manas. All of the effects occur. Brightfall is dead. Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature, deals that much damage. The amount of is going to be 2. So I also, yeah, I think this guy is literally our biggest enemy at this point. So they take 2 damage. Now I'm gonna put X on somebody else, which is 4. So I'm gonna put 4 on the commander. Brings you up to 13. Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature, deals combat damage of 4. Perfect. I'm gonna do it to you. Now we're declaring attackers. So I can't kill it. I can kill him. You know what? Do you have any flyers? You do. Do you have any flyers? You don't. Well, that is to your detriment. 13 damage to your face. He's down to 1 health. Sweet. This is good. Uh-oh. Where are you going? Oh, okay, so he's giving the killing blow. Oh, declared a lot of blockers, but I don't think it's enough. All right, upkeep. Draw. +1 counters on the character. No combat. Oh my goodness, no combat. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Okay. Yes. No. Although, so that's going to remove 1 green, and it's only going to cost 2, which is the 2 colorless. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do this one. You know what? Yes. Okay, so now it costs 2. You and you. Pay 2 life. There we go. Oh, this is so good. Now it's going to do damage of 1 times whatever to whatever component. So our opponent, I want to do it to you since you have the flyers. Okay. Now, when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 targets. I'm going to put a +1 here. Now, I want to put it on big, huge damage. So +1, there you go. And then, oh, you can't put it on the same. You got to put it on 2. All right. Now, do damage to somebody's face. So you and you. And then we go into combat. Now I can put, at the beginning of combat, put in, let's see, put X 1/1, target creature, X is Helena's power. So it's 5 right now. So I could put 5 +1/+1s. This would be a death blow. No, it would be 1 shy of a death blow. But I may change my target at this point. Ooh. So I haven't done any commander damage to you. I've done 7 to you. Yeah, you're basically gonna die. Or, you know what? Let's do you. Yeah, let's do you. You take 5. And then we're gonna declare attacks. We're gonna come at you with this guy. And then everything else is just gonna stand back for right now. Good. Single shot kill. All right, what you gonna do? Are you gonna pass combat? He's gonna pass combat. That's the best thing. That means basically we win. All right. Enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters. Discard a card. Okay, no. Regenerate. Regenerate target creatures with +1/+1 counters. I love this. This creature comes into play with 2+1/+1 counters on it. When another creature comes into play, you may move a +1/+1 counter. So I'm going to make sure that we spend this appropriately. So we have 1 and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am not going to spend the life. I'm going to spend this, this, 1, and you. And that brings +1/+1 counters onto all of these as they enter the battlefield. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 to your face. Now what's great is we win the game. All right. So that's going to do it for today. I've got friends coming over and Delphi to welcome in. Hello there. It was a short stream today because I have friends coming over like in the next 20 minutes. I want to clean up a little bit because, just want to do it. And we did a workout today, so feeling, like my arms, I can't barely lift them. And that's it. So thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to play Hitman tomorrow. But this was just kind of a practice session for today. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Game Veteran, thank you for the sub again.